Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm working on a Roadtec paving machine. This machine, the customer says it starts up, sputters real bad, and shuts down. So we'll check it out and see what the problem is. Before we get started, if you don't mind, please take a chance to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. And let's get to it. Okay, let's take a quick look around. I'll let you see what it looks like. This is where usually the skid steers dump the asphalt, or the dump truck actually. The dump truck dumps the asphalt in there, or the skid steers come and load it up, and those little belts pull the asphalt forward, and down here it comes out. Down here in the middle it comes out, and I got some heaters and so forth. And you see right here it comes. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. It comes out here, and then it this thing here evenly disperses it out, and then this thing right here, this heating deck, heats it up. Those things there turn on, heats up the panel and keeps the pavement hot so they can flatten it out. Now up here are the controls. You can control it from this side here, or you can control it from this side here. And this one here is the main control. You can switch to that one, or you can switch to the other one. And let's open it up first and take a look at it, and then we'll give it a start and see what's wrong with it. Okay, the first thing to open it up, you see this door here on the side. You gotta kind of twist it, and it's old. So there we go. Open. This deal here is for lifting it up. You gotta kind of push this to the side. Push that button. Am I going the wrong way? Maybe. Uh-oh, so that's down. This one. Oh. Should be coming up. Let's see if something's in the way. Or if it's locked. Let's see if it's moving. Nope, didn't move. Let's try it again. Let's see. It may be damaged again. There it goes. Okay, you can see it's lifting up. Just to get to the engine so we can check it out. There should be enough space unless it falls on my head. Okay, let's go inside and take a look before we crank it up. Okay. Okay, you can see the belts. You can see where the asphalt comes out. Right there. Asphalt comes out on both sides. And I guess this deal here is the one that actually paves it. It keeps it hot and smooths it out. Then they put the rollers on it to make it get flat. And that's the puppy right there, and I can see the problem right now. I don't even have to, okay, we'll have to change that fuel filter right there to make sure it's good. And then we'll have to, let's get down in here, take a good look. That's hydraulic over there. This is diesel. There are two big fuel filters here. Don't want to step and break any wires. Okay, and these here appear to be, that's hydraulic. Those are hydraulic fuel filters. This one right here is a fuel filter right here. Okay, so I have to record that. We'll buy one of those, and we'll buy one of those there too. And then, but I can tell you now what the problem is. This is the air filter housing right here. See how it's right on top? Now if you look right here, I can see that's black. You see that? That's carbon from the exhaust. Okay, yeah, you can see. Yep, there you go. It's got a big hole in it. See that? That's very, very common with these big engines. Been sitting around for a while. They get rusted. Now, see all this black soot stuff? That's coming out. There's three things that diesel needs. A diesel engine needs three things to run: compression, diesel, and air. Nothing else. You only need, doesn't need a battery really if you can turn the engine. Doesn't need any spark plugs or anything. It only needs compression, air, and diesel, and the engine can run. But If you got this black soot going into the air filter, it's gonna get clogged up really fast. So you're gonna have compression and fuel, but you're not gonna have any air. So when I walk up to an engine, that's one of the first things I look for. If they say it's coughing and kicking and sputtering, that's very common. Look at the size of that hole. And who knows about the bottom of it? Can you imagine all of this stuff right here? If it's been going on for, oh my goodness, there's no filter in there. And there's no filter. So instead of getting air, it's just getting soot. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, it's missing the outside filter. Now this filter here should never actually get dirty because there's another air filter that goes on the outside of this one. It takes two filters. Whenever you see a small one like that, it also needs a big one. So let's take this off, and hopefully we can find the filter with the number on this small one, because it takes two filters, and normally they're sold as a pair, not as one filter. So if you don't see the one that's missing, we don't have the number for it. Look how black it is. It's supposed to be white. So we'll see how thick and thin it is. So it's not getting any air, and that's why it's kicking and popping and screaming. Now there's a number on here. I'll have to cut the camera off in a second and we'll go buy the filter, but that's going to be hard. I can't read that. My glasses, but I don't see a number. But if we can get them to find this one here, then with the number of this one we can find the outside one. Or we'll have to call a manufacturer. I hope not, because that will take too long, and they have to pave tomorrow. They need this machine by tomorrow. They always call at the last minute. The guy says, I gotta have it done right now. Gonna be paving tomorrow morning. You see this subdivision here? See, they're gonna pave this whole subdivision all the way around. They're gonna pave all of these roads. They already got the tar, sitting down. What goes on top next is the asphalt. So what I'll do is I'll take this with me and see if we can find the outside one for that one. And then, well, let's put this back on, and I'll have to make it so they can't start it up with this. Otherwise they'll come and they'll run it just like that. And then we'll have to find some muffler wrap for now, because we're not gonna be able to, they're in a hurry, they want to pave tomorrow. But I can get some muffler wrap and wrap that up for right now, so it's not sucking I'm not even gonna bother starting the engine up right now, because I need to fix that first. It wouldn't make any sense to start it like that. This fuel filter here, this fuel filter here is for the burner. It's not for, you see that right there? That's a fuel pump, a big 12-volt fuel pump, and it pumps fuel through here. And what that one is for is they use diesel to clean off the machine, off the belts and stuff. And they also use diesel to run those burners. There's some diesel burners over there that that keeps the asphalt hot and melted, so they can pave it. And then when the roller comes by, it smashes it down and makes it real flat. But until then, it's kind of heavy. Oh yeah, it's dirty because it's really, really heavy. Okay, well, let me go get some stuff. We'll go get the filters and stuff, and we'll come back. I'll get the numbers off of these, and then we'll need this fuel filter right here as well. That one there. And once we change that, I'm sure that once we get the filters back in and get that taken care of, we should be able to start it up and run pretty smooth. Let's get the parts and be right back. Okay, I was only able to find this filter. This is the old one. See how bad it is? That's from the exhaust. See the big hole in the exhaust? It's coming here and getting sucked back into the filter. Now the engine cannot run on soot. It has to have clean, fresh air. So that's why, well, this is where the exhaust goes out that way, but it goes up here and goes out the top. But since this hole is here, it doesn't make it out the top. It just comes out of here and gets sucked back into the filter. So I got some tape to cover this up so it won't be coughing and sticking, because it's not getting any air. And the big one, you see the size of this hole? There should be a second filter that goes outside of this one. It should actually have two filters. The other one did not have it in stock. No one had it in stock. So I'll have it tomorrow. But in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and install this one. And tomorrow when the other one comes in, we'll install it. And I'm gonna go ahead and, I got this filter here, which goes there. This filter is a filter for the diesel pump. And for right now, that should be it. So let me get started. We'll first put in the air filter, and we'll close that up, and then we'll tape this up right here, this little hole. And the way this stuff works, supposedly I have not used it before, but according to the guy that sold it to me at the store at O'Reilly's, he said you wrap it around there, and as it heats up, it tightens up and seals the hole. But the one I normally use was not in stock, so I did order it just in case. But for right now, let's get that done. Always when a customer calls me, it's at the last minute. He wants to pave with it tomorrow. I told him we can just wait one more day. We can get the correct filters and get it going and get the correct tape with the muffler. Be fine, but they're paving tomorrow morning, and they gotta have this machine working tomorrow morning to pave this subdivision. Okay, now if you look inside of there, let me tighten this up. Okay, you see how I got that filter in there? You see all of this empty space? There should be one more filter that fits over there, and no one had it in stock. So once we get it tomorrow, we'll put it in there. But for now, so they can go ahead and get back to work, we'll go ahead and use that one. And you can see the old one, see the difference? That's soot from the exhaust. So if we don't fix the exhaust, it'd be the same problem. See, it's got arrows, top, it goes up. It sucks air in from the bottom, goes up like that. Then we'll tighten this back up. There we go. And then tomorrow when the other filter comes in, we'll get it and we'll open this up and put the new filter in. That new filter was $123. And I guess that's why it's missing, because somebody didn't want to pay for it, I guess. Okay, now over here, we are going to install the wrap on this little deal right here. Okay, and what we're going to do, according to the package, it melts into place. So we just need to wrap it up, then heat the engine up, and it will melt into place and seal itself, supposedly. But I haven't actually used this one before. The one I normally use is an asbestos wrap, but they didn't have it and there was no time to order it, because they always need it right now. So we'll go ahead and tighten that on there like that, one of the few times around, and then we fasten it on, and when it heats, it's supposed to melt into place and hold it down, according to what the guy told me, or I bought it. But the other one that I purchased usually works really good. It's kind of like it has a asbestos, but a putty type, lead putty that melts in. I know it works really good, but unfortunately I was unable to get any, none available. And this little zip tie will melt off, so that's really not a problem. It won't be there very long once it gets hot. So these, supposedly you just kind of put these on there to hold it in place, and then it will melt and hold itself on. Okay, we'll go ahead and cover this up here. This asbestos stuff here. Shouldn't really be breathing this stuff here, huh? You don't want it to be sucking any. Okay, see if we can tighten it up a little better. Okay. Okay. Now, the last thing we need to do on this job here is change this filter here, and the new filter here. And if you look at it, normally they have an arrow somewhere. doesn't. This one doesn't have it, but we'll put it the same as that one. You have to be on the safe side. But normally there's an arrow with the direction of flow, and this one doesn't. This one here is really heavy, so it's definitely clogged up. Usually when they're really, really heavy, may have sucked a little bit of water or something. Okay, we'll stick that on there. Don't want to lose too much diesel. That one's loose. Second air or something. Okay, take that one off. Come on, baby, you can do it. Let's pull it off. There we go. And this one, I'll put on there. Okay. Okay. Then we want to tighten it back up. Don't want it to be sucking air. This one was loose, so it's probably sucking air. Otherwise, it won't prime. Okay. There we go. I see why it's sucking air. This clamp's no good. So, we need to get a new clamp. Let me get a new clamp. We'll be right back. Okay, this clamp does not tighten, and that's the end. So it's just going to be sucking air. It's really loose. So we won't worry about that one. We'll change it. Put on this one here. Because if it's sucking air, it'll never pump fuel. It'll never suck fuel. Okay. This way. Okay, now it's getting tight. And let's see if this one here tightens up. This one appears to be too big, so it probably won't tighten up either. It's way too big. We'll take it off and we'll change this one also. It's huge. Look at this. Let me go ahead and pull this off. Change it. Let me see if we can get the fuel to come out of there. On this new one here. Okay, there we go. That's good. That one's good also. Okay, all done with that. Okay, got this ready to go. Air filter's ready. Now let's go start it up. Okay, let's start this puppy up. See what happens here. Okay, ignition. Okay, so we'll go this way, push the button here, then, where is it? One, oh, push it. Hey, here we go. Sounds good. Now we can see, no exhaust is leaking. Okay. Get that plastic off of there. Heat up and get tighter, no more leaks. Okay. Looks good. Okay, let's call it some quits then. Let's go ahead up here and cut it off. Okay, we'll call this one quits on this one. Let's go down and cut it, close it up. Okay, we're all done here. Thank you very much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. And if you don't mind, please take a moment to like my channel, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.